Hey everybody, welcome back. If you're new, my name is Chris, and today is all about the best of the best fragrances in each category. When I look back on the year of 2022, which fragrances were the best in each category? I think I have 21 or 22 categories, and I've spoken about every single one of these perfumes, some more than others, so I'm going to kind of speed through these so that I can get through them quickly, maybe a few words about each perfume, and then I will move on. I've never done this type of video, so I hope you enjoy, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun for me. And with that, let's just get started. So my first category of best of goes to my most complimented perfume. It's actually going to be split between two perfumes, Eau The Audacity and Babycat, my beautiful vanilla, incense, suede, leather, spicy saffron fragrances. You guys know, if you've been following me, you know I love that fragrance composition or those note profile, one of my very favorite, particularly this time of the year. So I wore these two fragrances a ton, and let me tell you, I don't typically get compliments from strangers. I got compliments at the bowling alley. Yes, I joined a bowling club this year, a ladies bowling team. I got compliments at the post office, at UPS, and from some of my work colleagues that never typically give me compliments. They were men. So first award goes to these two lovelies. Okay, so my next award goes to my best affordable fragrance. It is a Gourmand. It is a Gourmand that my daughter and I fought over the years. In fact, she actually stole my first little spray bottle, and it is Brazilian Crush 71. This is basically a delicious macadamia nut cookie with caramel sauce. It is one of the most gourmand perfumes I own. It is just deliciousness in a bottle, and it's around, I know it's under 40 bucks. It is a fragrance mist, so it's not going to be beast mode, but for the few times that I really feel like smelling like a true gourmand, a true snack, nothing beats this one right here. So the next category is best floral. This one was a hard one for me, but it came down to this beauty right here, one of my longtime go-tos, Delina Exclusif. This is the exclusive. This is not the original. I tend to prefer this one. It has that beautiful vanilla. It's got rose. It's got a little bit of incense, but it's really hard to detect, and a little bit of oud that I don't typically detect unless I put my nose right on my clothes where I spray it. This thing is beast mode. When I spray this in my hair, I can smell it 24 hours till the next day. I love it. And another one that is a compliment getter and a perfume that I don't foresee me getting rid of in the near future. The next one is Best Fraiche. This is not going to come to any surprise if you have been following me. I love the category of clean and fresh. In my mind, you just cannot go wrong with something that smells clean and fresh, and it's an easy reach too, and it is the beautiful Vetiver d'Hiver by Giorgio Armani. This is a Vetiver perfume, but it's not earthy. A lot of times Vetiver fragrances can be really earthy. This is bright and fresh, lots of citruses, some peppers, some cardamom to give it a little zip. This is one of the few year-round freshies that I will wear. I adore it. It's not a powerhouse, it's an eau de toilette, but I can get at least half the day. I don't care when it smells this good. The next category is Best Blind Buy. I am not a big fan of blind buys. In fact, my blind buys of last year, although I didn't do a ton of them, were pretty much disastrous. I only had one blind buy that wasn't a sheer disaster. It was a success, and it was by Navitus Parfums, and it was collaboration between Navitus and Sharita, the beautiful Sharita, and his Mahni Cassonade. This is what I wanted a whiff of waffle cone to smell like. This smells like a literal ice cream shop. You have the ice cream, there's a lot of caramel. The caramel is thick and rich and dark and deep. Has the slightest touch of a smokiness, but it doesn't go into that burn caramel zone that I did not like about a whiff of waffle cone. That one just smelled too burnt to me, and it was a little bit too woody. This stays in the gourmand territory. It stays in the gourmand zone. So it's all that deliciousness in a ice cream shop. And by the way, it has great longevity and just gets better with time. Next award goes to Best Release of 2023. I am biased. It is going to go to Eau The Audacity. If you are like me and you live in the United States and you cannot get Babycat, this is as close as you're going to get to Babycat. It's got a little bit of differences. There are slight differences. And in fact, sometimes when I wear this, I feel like I might like this a little bit more. Again, you've got that beautiful vanilla. There's leather, suede, that gorgeous incense. There's spices, pepper, elemi resin. This one has a little bit more pepper up front. It's a little bit more spicy. Babycat lasts a little bit longer, and the vanilla comes through a little bit more in the dry down, but they're both fantastic. So I'm so glad this came out last year so that I always have that beautiful fragrance profile in my collection. Next category goes to best affordable alternative to an expensive fragrance. You have seen this fragrance. It is a fragrance oil. You have seen this time and time again. It is the beautiful oil Vanila Musk. I am on my third bottle. I get this at Whole Foods. This is like $15.99. This is very, very close to the beautiful Tejota, which in many circles is kind of like the holy grail of gourmand vanillas. This is a beautiful vanilla, cookie-like, creamy, musky, cookie-like vanilla. You are walking around smelling like a delicious vanilla cookie with a soft, powdery musk, but it is very expensive. And I'm telling you, if you're on a budget and you don't mind an oil, this is so delicious, particularly if you layer Vanilla Bean Noel by Bath & Body Works. If you wear those two together, oh my gosh, it's deliciousness, and it's very, very close to Tejota. Next fragrance award goes to my best fruity fragrance, and this one was an easy one for me. It is called Deep in Desire Yacht by EBK. I love this brand. They make phenomenal fragrances. This has the note of black grapes, but it smells like blueberry. This basically smells like a very upscale blueberry muffin with a little bit of a citrusy rind. I want to say it's grapefruit, a little dusting of nuts, like I want to say hazelnut, a slight touch of powdery chocolate, and cedar in the dry down. It is gorgeous. This lasts forever, like 4 sprays. It's going to last 12 hours, and this is a beautiful, elevated, year-round fruity fragrance that I love and others love when I wear it. Next fragrance award goes to my best coconut fragrance. I love coconut perfumes. I've done many, many videos on the subject, but it came down to one that I just absolutely love. It's Coco alla Vaniglia by Kais Perfumes. This basically smells like a coconut tres leche cake merged with a coconut macaroon. It's very, very gourmand. It's sweet and realistic and really, really affordable. Lasts about a half a day. Absolutely love this one. True to my word, I am zooming through these, so it is not a marathon video. Next fragrance award goes to my best springtime scent, which I think was a new release of 2023. It is by Diptyque, and it is Le Papier, which actually contains one of my favorite notes, which is rice. And this one has a steamed rice accord. Oh gosh, this is just springtime in a bottle. When you first spray this, you're going to get that beautiful, almost savory steamed rice, like you just cooked some jasmine rice and you lift it off the lid and you get that beautiful rice steam, but it has some lovely dusty yellow florals. I want to say mimosa, the slightest touch of a soapiness, but it never goes green. It's never screechy. Very, very soft, a beautiful soft musk in the background. This was my Easter Day fragrance. This is just such a lovely, elegant, feminine, light perfume. It is not long wearing, and the rice accord doesn't last forever, but that's okay. It's just a delicate, beautiful, delightful perfume. My best springtime fragrance. So my best amber fragrance was actually a recommendation from one of you lovely people out there. Lori, hello, one of my beautiful subscribers sent me this box of goodies, and inside the box was a decant, a large decant of this gorgeous fragrance right here, Benjoin Boheme. One sniff, I was head over heels in love. This is a beautiful amber perfume for those of you who love a resinous note like benzoin. Benzoin, the note of benzoin is very hard to describe, but it is sweet and ambery and vanillic, and oh my gosh, this just smells so good. It has a little bit of spices, some woods in the base. This is just so elegant. This is an elegant dressed up fragrance for me. If I ever go somewhere fancy, This is definitely one of them that I will pull for. It's not super strong. And apparently this one is going to be re-released in the original diptyque bottle and hopefully much easier to find. But best amber, and I love ambers, is Benjoin Boheme. I am making great time in getting down to the final few, but the next one is my best date night fragrance. Now, since I typically go on dates with my spouse, I like to choose this perfume because it is a perfume he bought for me like 3 years ago, picked it out himself, and I'm telling you, it was like he knocked it out of the park with this one. This is Parisian class and luxury in a bottle. I just feel so sophisticated and elegant when I wear it. It is Black Jade. This is a beautiful, spicy, floral amber. This has the most gorgeous amber in the dry down. It's got a little bit of florals, some spices up at the top, but this is just a beautiful floral amber. Rumor has it the scent profile in here was the scent that Marie Antoinette wore. Absolutely love it. My favorite date night fragrance. If you are new here, hello, welcome. And I absolutely love incense fragrance. And this was a tough one for me. My best incense fragrance. I went with a fragrance that was new to me. Not a new release, but new to me because it was a very different type of incense fragrance. And it features the note of myrrh, which isn't always a note that I get along with. I get along with much more frankincense. Myrrh and olibanum are resins that come out of a tree and they smell differently because they come from different trees. Myrrh can sometimes smell spicy and a little bit medicinal, whereas olibanum is a little bit more citrusy and maintains that woodiness, a little bit of smokiness. This one won for my best incense fragrance for last year because it was a new pickup for me. It is absolutely gorgeous and it does feature the note of myrrh, and myrrh in here is done so well. It is a ambery incense. It's got some pepper. There's a little bit of leather, so it's got some warmth. Just the slightest touch of a little bit of an animalic something in the beginning that burns down. I get this lovely green evergreen in the background, and when I wear it, I'm just enveloped in the most sexy, spicy, ambery incense that is, oh my gosh, another compliment getter, and it is very different from all of my incense perfumes. I absolutely love it, and I'm so glad I picked this one up. So that's a tough category to win, by the way. Next fragrance award goes to my best gourmand. This might be a surprise. It's not where you're thinking, but this was a fragrance that was just so delectable to me, and it was a very unique gourmand perfume that I bought, and I absolutely love it. It's Raised Spirits. I had someone over on Instagram when I posted this said, Raised Spirits, that's not a gourmand. Oh, yes, it is. It has caramel. There's brown sugar. There's some sort of a fudge accord. Lots of woods, boozy notes, and what makes this perfume absolutely mouth-watering is this pimento leaf, which gives it a little bit of a green smokiness. I'm telling you, if that pimento wasn't in here, I think it might be just too sweet for a lot of people. It is just the perfect gourmand for what I am looking for. However, this has been sold out for the longest time. So the second best gourmand for me goes to this beauty right here, Acqua e Zucchero by Profumum Romum. I smelt this in Italy, walked out the door wearing it, and just smelt so good. This is, Acqua e Zucchero means sugar water, so this is very sugary. This is like liquefied cotton candy with vanilla and a little bit of fruits. This does have some floral notes. I'm telling you, I just do not get those floral notes. They don't come out on me. This is liquefied, fruity, vanilla, cotton candy deliciousness. And a good affordable alternative, because this is pricey, is pink sugar. This one lasts forever. Pink sugar is a little bit screechy. It's a little bit artificial and it doesn't last that long, but it's gonna get you in the ballpark. Next fragrance award goes to my best designer fragrance. Now I divided it into two. I have two fragrances for this category. Best over 100 and best under 100, because a lot of designer houses have a more exclusive or expensive fragrance line. My best one under 100 goes to a longtime love for me. This is by the house of Van Cleef & Arpels. This is my second bottle, and this is Bois d'Iris. This is a woody iris with a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of incense, some peppery notes, some spices. Oh, it is absolutely gorgeous. If you like Bois d'Argent by Christian Dior, this is going to get you very, very close. The only negative is that this has terrible longevity. I don't care. This is a year-round perfume. This is an easy reach, classy, works in any situation, winter, summer. I love it. I just feel very elegant and put together when I wear this. The best one, over 100, is one of my very favorite perfumes right now at the moment, and I didn't know it. I didn't realize it until just now that they actually share a lot of the same notes, and it is Loubirouge. This is a spicy vanilla with a little bit of iris and some cardamom. I know this has woody notes. This has a nice, soft, woody base in the dry down. This is just something that is so incredibly addictive to me. It definitely has vanilla, but the vanilla is non-foody, it's non-gourmand, so I think it's very, very universally appealing. That cardamom is just so beautifully done, and a very, very soft iris in the background that gives it a little bit of a powdery touch. Very, very elegant. I can wear this in any situation, but I do feel put together when I wear this, so my best designers. Okay, so my best special occasion goes to a fantastic, super unique fragrance in my collection. It is Hypnotizing Fire. I'm telling you, this is so unique. It smells like the best sangria. So if you had a rose sangria, a dark, rich rose sangria that had a little bit of spices, this has some pepper, and it has a gorgeous sweetness, like an ambery sweetness. This is non-gourmand. A little bit of patchouli in the dry down, which I think makes it a little bit more unisex, and this thing lasts forever. This is a compliment getter, and actually one of the few times someone has said, "You smell expensive, what are you wearing?" I was wearing this. I got that compliment twice. Absolutely stunning fragrance, one of my favorite in my collection. The next fragrance award goes to my best woody scent. I love woody perfumes, particularly, I love all types of wood. Well, there's one exception. I'm not a huge fan of oud. Oud is very iffy for me. So this one was very easy because this is a very, very woody fragrance. It has 3 different types of wood, but it has vanilla. So it's a woody vanilla, and it has incense. So how could I not love it? It is called Bois. I'm gonna spray it. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. So very, very photorealistic woods. It's like you're in the middle of the woods. And I think the point of view was you're on the California coast and you're overlooking maybe the ocean, but you're definitely surrounded by these rich woods. So definitely a fragrance for those who love woods, a fragrance who love a non-gourmand vanilla because it does get sweeter in the dry down, and a fragrance for those like me who love a splash or a kick of incense. Absolutely gorgeous. I need to wear this more, but you don't really need a whole lot of sprays. I think I sprayed this like 2 to 4 times when I wear it. Gorgeous. Okay, so my next fragrance award goes to my best tobacco. I had a tobacco video ready to go and I just ran out of time. I didn't do it. And my best, so I have so many tobacco fragrances that I love, but I went with an oldie but a goodie and something that is just so beautiful to me. It is a gorgeous honey tobacco. This is Volutes. This is the EDP because the EDT is just not available anymore, even though I have it myself. Oh my gosh, honey tobacco goodness. There is a little bit of iris in here, so you definitely detect the iris, and a nice spicy sandalwood in the base. Just as stunning. This one definitely leans feminine in my opinion, although anyone can wear anything. It's just a gorgeous ambery feminine tobacco that I love, and I've had this for years. All right, now we're getting down to the last 2. The next fragrance award goes to my best easy reach. That was hard because I love the category of easy reach fragrances. They tend to be fresh and clean. They tend to be ones that I wear in the summer, and this one, I'm on my 2nd bottle. This is just such a great fragrance by Chanel. This is Chanel Eau Fraiche. This is lemon and cedar, very fresh, musky in the dry down. And even though it's lemony, it never goes into that cleaning territory. And surprisingly, the lemon lasts for a long time. So this is a great travel fragrance for me, an easy grab and go, but I typically wear this in the warmer months. You could wear this year round, but I typically love to wear this when it's warm, and it's a great fragrance to travel with. I definitely didn't want to leave out the men. This is my favorite fragrance on a man right now. This is going to be a shocker. Now, my spouse has a nice collection. He probably has 10 fragrances, and I like most of everything he has. But the ones that I really, really loved the most last year, one was, I don't even have a bottle of it. I had a nice decant or a sample from Navitus. I had the whole set, and I actually had this one out. It was in the foyer, and my daughter's boyfriend, who's in high school, sprayed it. I didn't realize it, but I was like, oh my gosh, Joey, what are you wearing? You smell so good. And it was called Volutes by Navitus. It's absolutely spectacular. And every time he came over, he would spray that fragrance and our house would smell so good. And I've been meaning to buy a bottle, but it has been sold out. I just looked yesterday. The smaller size is sold out. The larger size is available, but it is a beautiful ambery tobacco fragrance. Let me look up the notes. Okay, yes, so it's tobacco, honey, cinnamon, beeswax, benzoin, patchouli, vanilla. No wonder why I love it so much. It is a beautiful ambery, honeyed tobacco fragrance with a little bit of sweetness, but it still smells like a gorgeous upscale men's cologne. We don't have it anymore. Joey burned through the travel spray, but I'm definitely planning on upsizing. So in the same category, my favorite affordable fragrance on a man is one right here. This is the second bottle. I had to replace this because, again, my daughter's high school boyfriend loved this one so much, I just gave it to him and bought another one for my spouse. And I love it when he wears it. He doesn't wear it often, but I'm going to get him to wear it more often. Bentley Intense for Men. It is a spicy, boozy fragrance with a little bit of ambery sweetness and some incense. I'm telling you, this does not smell like a $30 fragrance. This smells like an expensive niche fragrance. Absolutely love it. And it has great, great lasting power. And my daughter's little friend would wear this over the summer when he wasn't wearing Volutes. And it would just, when he would come in the car and we would go somewhere, I mean, the whole car smelled so great. So it's a fantastic fragrance for men. And I love it. And so that's it. My fragrance award, my 21 or 22 categories, my best of the best for the year of 2023, even though this will probably come out in the month of January. Let me know what you thought of this video. I had a lot of fun doing it. It was fun to kind of walk through memory lane within each category. Hey, thanks again for sticking around. Thanks for watching. For any of you newbies out there, I really appreciate you stopping by. I'd love it if you join my family of subscribers. And with that, I'll see you on the next one.